This is a very interesting topic. I have been reading some books recently. I will soon tell you which books. No secrets. And in this book, I learned a lot about the concept of living, how to make a life, and also growing, how to live with others, right? Being successful and also staying successful. So, I would like to share some experience which I received from some devotees about Gaur Gopalpu's latest book. You must be knowing about his book, Life's Amazing Secrets. So, before the book actually got launched, there was a pre-order section, right? It's called a pre-order before the book actually comes. And someone told me that 22,000 books were pre-ordered. मैंने book देखा ही नहीं और पहले book कर दिया. Even the publishers, they were surprised. Because generally, such a big order comes only when something exciting has to be there, for the young people to be attracted. Some sensational, some romance, some fictional, There are many fictional books which are printed by the same publishers. They are top people now. That books really sell a lot. But first time ever, a self-help book got such a big pre-order. And that too by a monk, by a sadhu, by a ISKCON devotee. So it was surprising for everyone. It actually shook all the records. And even today now it's still growing. They already reached more than 2 lakh sales. And I was wondering that why people are really looking for that book. In fact, I was told when I went to recently on a book distribution campaign that somewhere in Haji Ali, someone was distributing books of Gaur Gopalpu, no ISKCON devotee, just a vendor. And he was distributing books for very pretty less price. So market rate was 250 or 190 somewhere in Amazon, and he was distributing for 80 rupees. I'm like, 80 rupees कैसे आ गया? तो मालूम पड़ा उसका भी duplicate कर दिया उन्होंने. Market इतना strong है कि people duplicated his books. So I was wondering why this book became so popular. It's a self-help book, but based on spiritual codes. Because that is the need of our. People are bored by fictional stories, romance, and all those stuff. बहुत हो गया अभी. अरे मेरे जीवन में कुछ चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. Entertainment हो रहा है, education नहीं हो रहा है. People are reading books like anything, transforming lives. So therefore, today's presentation is more or less based on such help books of helping each other, how we can live in our life and grow in our life. Everyone wants to be very confident in his life, right? But it's not easy. One time a patient, he was about to be operated. He was on the operation table. And doctor came inside. And doctor saw the patient. Patient was very nervous. And doctor said, Ashok, घबराओ मत. अशोक, घबराओ मत. ये ऑपरेशन छोटा है. सब ठीक हो जाएगा. The patient said, thank you doctor. लेकिन डॉक्टर मेरा नाम अशोक नहीं है. डॉक्टर बोला मेरा नाम अशोक है. So doctor is trying to boost his own confidence before the operation. So everyone is trying to be confident. It looks like one is giving confidence to others. But everyone is lacking confidence. No one has 100% confidence. So no one can claim that he is 100% perfect. Is anyone here who's 100% perfect? एक भी नहीं. क्या बात है यार? Very, very rarely, not even rarely, you will not find anyone 100% perfect. But we expect everyone to be 100% perfect but us. बाकी सब लोग 100% होना चाहिए. मुझे concession चलेगा. So in the world where we stay, we need to balance. We need to be really balanced. So therefore, there is a saying, like Gaur Gopalpu mentions in his book, stop going through life, start growing through life. So we are going through life, right? We're doing our career, our education, our job, profession. But apart from going through life, there should be also growing while we are going. Because you see, life is not about just what I want, but life is all about where we stay in an environment. It is not just always what I want. We have to also consider what everyone wants. And that's called a community building. Staying in a community, staying in a family, staying in a place. We are together. We are never alone. So today, in our presentation, we will focus on two things. One is how to go through life, and next is how to grow through life. So let's begin with how to go through life. So my presentation is based on three self-help books. One is Gaur Gopal Po's Amazing Secrets. Second is Shubh Vilas Prabhu's Open-Eyed Meditation. And third is Braj Bihari Prabhu's Are You Connected? Are You Connected? My main presentation will be based on this book. This book is also available today downstairs for you at a very discount price. But these are three books I referred to make this presentation, and I was personally nourished. I never thought that I'll get so much of enrichment and education from this book. So first, let us focus on to go up in life. To go up in life is to make a living, right? Everyone wants to make his life successful. Everyone wants to reach his goals. Everyone wants to aim high. Everyone wants to reach to the top. Everyone wants to be successful in life. So everyone is achieving higher aims. However, many people think that when I am successful, I do not need explanation. Only when I fail, I need explanations why I failed. People do not work on how to be successful, but more work on how I can avoid failures. Most of the time, people are focusing on that, how to avoid failures, how to avoid failures. But success is a positive thing, where no one is focusing on how to be successful actually. Often people think, success mein kya hai? Just work hard and you will be successful. But is it like that? I would say success is a different ball game altogether. Not just hard work, there are many more ingredients. Okay, success is like making khichdi. It's like making खिचड़ी. खिचड़ी बनाया कभी? खिचड़ी खाया क्या नहीं? खिचड़ी में क्या क्या होता है? सब कुछ होता है. बोचा कुचा सब डाल देते. अरे वो खिचड़ी नहीं रे, रियल खिचड़ी बोल रहा हूँ. खिचड़ी में क्या क्या होता है? दाल होता है, चावल होता है, बाद में वेजिटेबल होता है, बाद में बस नमक होता है, और चौथा क्या होता है? हल्दी होता है कि नहीं? जल्दी बोल नहीं रहे कोई. So even to make khichdi, you have to be perfect. You need to know what is the ingredient. दाल, राइस, नमक और हल्दी. ऊपर सब्जी डाल सकते हैं आप, मिर्ची भी. अभी मुझे बोलो, if you want to make khichdi, which is the most important item in khichdi? Namak, rice, all items. Any other options? Dal, पानी. अच्छा कुक भी होना चाहिए ना कुकिंग करने के लिए. आदमी को आना चाहिए कुकिंग करने के लिए. गैस. Everything is important in khichdi. No one can say this is the most important. Namak is the most important. ठीक है, आपको नमक ऐसा घोल के दे देते हैं हम लोग. खाएंगे नमक? नहीं. चावल तो चाहिए. और चावल नमक दे दे कैसा होगा? नहीं, दाल भी चाहिए. चावल दाल नमक दे दिया, आप बोलेंगे अरे हल्दी नहीं है, पीली खिचड़ी होती है, सफ़ेद खिचड़ी खिलाया. Everything is important. Now, if everything is important, can everything be on having same quantity? जितना दाल हम सब इक्वल है ना, सबको इक्वल देना चाहिए. तो दाल इक्वल टू राइस इक्वल टू नमक इक्वल टू हल्दी. चलेगा ऐसा खिचड़ी? नमक कितना होता है? बहुत कम होता है, दिखता भी नहीं हो, लेकिन इम्पोर्टेंट है ना. नमक नहीं डाला तो कैसे मालूम पड़ जाता है? अरे नमक डाला नहीं इसमें, कुछ कम है. टेस्ट होता है उससे. नमक डाला, दाल डाला, लेकिन राइस डाला नहीं तो कैसे होगा? खिचड़ी में तो राइस तो होना चाहिए, राइस का खिचड़ी होता है ना, थोड़ी दाल का खिचड़ी होता है, दाल तो मिक्स करते हैं उसमें, मेन इंग्रेडिएंट राइस है. सो खिचड़ी हैज़ एवरीथिंग, बट एवरीथिंग हैज़ देयर ओन क्वांटिटी, राइट? उसी तरह हमारे जीवन में बहुत सारे लोग हैं. कुछ लोग राइस की तरह है, कुछ लोग दाल की तरह है, कुछ लोग नमक की तरह है, लेकिन सब लोग इम्पोर्टेंट है. दैट्स कॉल्ड सक्सेस. सो राइस, दाल, turmeric and salt makes a khichdi. Similarly, success is also made of 4 ingredients. The first ingredient, talent. Success composes of this ingredient called as talent. आजकल टैलेंट का बहुत बोलबाला चल रहा है सब जगह. इंडिया हैज़ गॉट टैलेंट, एशिया हैज़ गॉट टैलेंट, यूरोप हैज़ गॉट टैलेंट, आई वेंट टू अफ्रीका, अफ्रीका हैज़ गॉट टैलेंट. सब टैलेंट ही टैलेंट बाहर निकल रहे हैं. So everyone is looking for talent, something new, something spectacular, something amazing. Right? I was going through a wonderful article. I'll read this for you. Talent. I preferred reading than to speak. Today there is a lot of talent in how one can design nails, nakhun. In modern days, lot of care is given for the beauty of the nails, both of hands and the feet. There are dedicated salons and boutiques for nail care in many countries. The cosmetic treatment of feet and toenails is called pedicure. क्या? कितना अच्छा नाम है ना, pedicure. In US alone, there are 56,000 nail salons. बाल का नहीं, nail का saloon. In 2017, approximately 8.53 billion US dollars were spent on nail salon services in USA. Nail technician is by itself a profession. There are even diploma courses offered in nail technology. By taking these courses, one becomes a certified nail technician. Note kar lijiye. Nail technology is a booming business, and a lot of demands. Even when when global recession was there, and there were layoffs, still nail technicians were in high demand. Amazing. More. Nail experts come up with variety of designs for decorating toenails and feet nails. Even season-specific designs are there, such as for Christmas, Republic Day, summer holidays, spring designs. The nail experts paint the toenails and foot nails with Christmas tree, national flag, flowers, Mickey Mouse, animals, rainbow, and various other themes. People express their love for animals, flowers, by making designs in the toenail. There are separate kits for nail art designs, and there are heavy charges for making these designs on the toe and foot nail. In fashion parades, models, they put toenails, and therefore they don't wear shoes. Shoe pehna dikhiga nahi na? He's thinking, इतना टैलेंट है, कोई नखून काटने वाला होगा इंडिया में, उसको भी बहुत चांस है. हाथ से काटने वाला, मुंह से काटने वाला, जो भी है. These are very bad habits. But he can also become a nail technician. That's what I'm saying. Everywhere there are talents today. आपकी जो खूबी है, कल आपका कैरियर बन सकता है. हाँ, बस आपको गिराक ढूंढना है. So, like, I was in Calcutta some few months back, and I saw an amazing thing. In ISKCON Calcutta, they have temple is there, then devotees are in the temple. They are hearing the Bhagavatam class in the morning on Sunday. So when devotees come, then they also bring the children, right? The children don't sit in Bhagavatam class. They have their own place, where they play and just shout loudly. They want a place to just gala open. So there's a small courtyard in temple there. But that courtyard is very close to the temple, and there is a window also which oversees. So the kids sometimes they shout so loudly that it comes to the Bhagavatam class. It disturbs them. So some devotee has to run down and say, "Hey, chup बैठो, chup बैठो." ठीक है, ठीक है. बस 15 मिनट के बाद फिर से जोर से चालू आवाज. So what to do? So one talented devotee, he decided to invent a new system. उस courtyard में, in that courtyard there is a big tree. So he put a big Rakshas ka, this mascot face on that tree. Okay? And all the kids were trained, all the parents were trained to tell the kids, आप यहाँ खेल रहे हो, जोर से मस्ती करेंगे तो वो देख रहा है. वो कौन देख रहा है? वो राक्षस देख रहा है. सबको देख रहा है. और वो आपका नाम भी जानता है. चिल्ला के बोलेगा, और आप नहीं सुधरोगे तो नीचे आके पकड़ लेगा. किड्स थॉट ऐसे ही बोल रहे हैं वो तो. Now what happened, inside the mascot, the face, there were 2 cameras on the eyes, CCTV. And one devotee was sitting in Bhagavatam class, he had on laptop. And you would see all the kids playing बीच में. And there was decibel sound also available. कितना बड़ा आवाज आ रहा है. And he had a mic also. और exactly जहाँ उसका मुंह था ना वो राक्षस का, वहाँ एक स्पीकर भी था. So if one of the boys or girls, they shout loudly, he would say, ha 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 ha. Sonu आवाज कर रहा है, खा लूंगा. And the kids would get frightened. My God, he's talking also. And exactly knows my name also. From that day onwards, the children are playing, but they are playing softly. What a talent. कोई सोचा क्या आपने? Out of box. कोई जाने जरूरत नहीं है. ऊपर से सब दिख रहा है. कैमरा में सब आ रहा है. और यहाँ से माइक में बोल रहा है. अलग आवाज में. I said, really? People have got talent. इसको इंडिया में बोलते जुगाड़. है ना? कितने talented है. लेकिन टैलेंट ही काफ़ी है क्या? One time one boy went for an interview, student, just passed out. So interview asked, क्या अपेक्षा है? What do you want? Said, 1 lakh per month. 1 lakh per month. Fresher है अभी 1 लाख. मेरा डिग्री देखो, मेरा सब देखो, सब फर्स्ट क्लास आया है तो 1 लाख चाहिए. तो इंटरव्यू बोला देखो, तो फ्रेशर है. एक काम करते हैं, you look very dynamic, very confident. So let's begin with 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees will begin. We'll see your performance. After 1 year, we'll make it 1 lakh. चलेगा क्या? Perfect. Student said, चलेगा. So when you are joining? After 1 year. After 1 year, कितना salary था? 1 lakh. So people are talented today, but there is an important need also to know that talent is just one ingredient. खिचड़ी किससे बनती है? सबसे बनती है, सब चीज़ों से. Talent अकेले से सब होगा नहीं. In his book, Shubh Vilas mentions, Open Hand Meditation, talent can bring you to the bridge of success. Can bring you to the bridge of success. But if you want to cross over, you require something else. Talent can bring you to the bridge of success, but if you want to cross over, you need attitude. Sutra 2. Actually, I forgot to mention one thing. Talent. Sometimes a person may have talent, but his talent may backfire also. People sometimes see, अरे इसमें इतना पैसा है, चलो मैं भी लगाता हूँ उसमें. And they invest. And what happens? One person's food is second person's poison, right? It doesn't work like that. Like I got a video from somewhere in Africa, and one man, he got an idea when he saw on street signals. In street signals, the cars are waiting, So there are some children, orphan children. They run around, they clean the screen. Like this, of the windshield, car ka screens. And they ask, give me something. And in this way, they earn money because the cars are waiting. So he decided, wow, cat idea, You just clean the car screen and what will happen? You get money. So you have to be careful. Along with talent, we also require the inner attitude in our hearts, right? Attitude. People take pride in their success. Great people call those who take pride in success are orphans. कौन है वो? Orphans. And those who get depressed in their failures, they are beggars. If you are successful and you take pride, you are orphan. क्योंकि आसपास कोई नहीं आपके रहेंगे. You are very proud. But if you are depressed in your failure, then you become a beggar. You don't have anything in your life. Therefore, life is all about equanimity between success and failure. When there is equanimity between success and failure, that brings in stability in life. So, attitude is very important. See, one important thing which you also know, that in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, this age is called as the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. Kali Yuga. Bhagavatam mentions that of all ages, this is the worst of ages. We think we are the best, 21st century. But as per Bhagavatam, it is the worst. In the 11th canto, it is mentioned that great souls, they are glorifying Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga. People in Satyuga are so good, Treta you are so good, Dwapar are so good. And when it comes to Kali Yuga, they start saying that people in Kali Yuga are worst. Now the sages are very positive people, they always see positivity in others. But in Kali Yuga, they don't see any positivity. And they mention why. And they mention one important thing in Kali Yuga, people do not want good advice. They want to give good advice, but they don't want to listen good advice. People in Kali Yuga, in this age, do not want to listen. They want to contribute more. So I congratulate all of you for last 15-20 minutes you're listening to me. And you're going to listen for almost 1 hour now. It is not a sign of Kali Yuga. Satyanand was mentioning the other day that he went for a university program to preach. And after 2-3 classes, the students were not coming. तो किसने पूछा क्या हो गया क्यों नहीं आ रहे लेक्चर अच्छा नहीं है लेक्चर अच्छा है लेकिन प्रभु जी बोल रहे हैं हमको चांस नहीं मिल रहा है बोलने को people want to contribute, people want to listen, people want to speak rather than hear. And if someone is giving good advice, then they don't want to hear at all. In fact, they chastise that person. One time, one small child, he was eating chocolate. He was saying, he was eating one chocolate, he had chocolates in his pocket, here, this pocket, and every time removing one chocolate and eating so many chocolates, consuming chocolate after chocolate. So a nice gentleman, grandfather person, he came and said, "Beta, chocolate नहीं खाना चाहिए. Chocolate खाने से दांत सड़ जाएंगे." So this boy became very annoyed. हाँ कि advice दे रहे मुझे. तो क्या पूछता है ग्रैंडफादर को, आपका उम्र कितना है? आपकी एज कितनी है? बोला ऐसा एज पूछ रहे हैं? तो बोला 70 years. अच्छा, माई ग्रैंड फादर ही लिव्ड फॉर 90 years. कौन बोल रहा है? बच्चा बोल रहा है. माई ग्रैंड फादर लिव्ड फॉर 90 years. And do you know the secret of his 90 years? Yes, yes, tell me. He never poked in others' business. वो किसी और में टांग डाला नहीं उसने. So people do not want to hear good advice, especially people, those who are elderly, they will actually have experience of this. People do not want to hear good advice. Today's world is just do it, right? Our lifestyle is all about, jo laga acha karo. All these advertisements you see on the billboards, the films, the Bollywood titles, t-shirt slogans. Sometimes smile at each other, क्या t-shirt में लिखा है? लेकिन क्यों लिखा है? क्योंकि हमारा वो मोटो है हमारे जीवन का, right? If something odd is written t-shirt, we smile, we don't groan, we don't become angry. Why? Because we relate to that. We are in a culture where we appreciate freedom. No obstacles, no oppression. Just do what is what you feel like. Who cares? At the cost of other, I will do what I like. I will live at the cost of others. If I get enjoyment, if others suffer, no problem. As long as I am enjoying. Like one devotee went to his village once, and this devotee would go out in the pastures, go to the river. So he would see an old man, very old man, sitting near the ghat of the river every day. Subah se leke sham tak. And he was watching, there a big bridge was going across Ganga river. And he was watching all the गाड़ी was going from one end to another, और वो सुबह से लेके शाम तक उधर बैठा था, वही देखते हुए, every day. 4-5 दिन के बाद, then he thought पूछना चाहिए कि आप इतना दिन क्या करते हैं इतना दिन बैठ के? तो बोले अंकल आप क्या करते बैठ के यहाँ पर? दिखता नहीं क्या? मैं देख रहा हूँ, ब्रिज की तरफ देख रहा हूँ, ब्रिज की तरफ देख रहे हैं, लेकिन पूरा दिन क्यों देख रहे हैं आप ब्रिज की तरफ? क्या मिल रहा है आपको? ब्रिज की तरफ देख रहा हूँ कैसे गाड़ी यहाँ से वहाँ जा रहा है और वहाँ की गाड़ी यहाँ से यहाँ जा रही है, लेकिन रोज क्यों देख रहे हैं? पता नहीं. मैं सोच रहा हूँ एक दिन मैं देखते देखते शायद ब्रिज वो गिर जाएगा तो कितना अच्छा लगेगा ना. ब्रिज गिर रहा है और वो एक गाड़ी जाते जाते नीचे गंगा में गिर रही है, कितना आनंद आएगा. So he was just imagining he's anticipating a happiness where he is seeing. Nowadays people will anticipate that also. मोबाइल में फोटो भी निकाल लेंगे, गिर रहा ब्रिज, नो डू नथिंग, फोटो निकाल के उसको पोस्ट कर देंगे फेसबुक ट्विटर सब पे. आई वॉज द फर्स्ट वन. So he is from the same culture, he is affected by our culture. So he is saying that मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ, ब्रिज गिर गया तो कैसे गाड़ी नीचे गिरी गंगा पे. So then the boy said, what if the bridge falls and the first car which falls down, it belongs to your son-in-law? जमाई का है. तो क्या है, शुभ शुभ बोलो, ऐसा बोला नहीं चाहिए कभी. And this man, this boy said, you are experiencing or expecting happiness at the cost of others. But if that some other person is your own relative, you don't want that, right? People are so dumb today that they want enjoyment at the cost of others, but no enjoyment at the cost of his own family members. Just imagine if everyone is staying in this own egocentric world, what will happen? कोई किसी का सोचेगा ही नहीं, अपने बारे में सोचेगा. Therefore, it's very important to have a good attitude. We need to know that we can't have everything in our life. There is always something which we lack in our life. Can we have all that, everything? No. Our life has to be always balanced. So, I'll now give example of Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, there are two personalities who are very well known archers. One is Karna, other is Arjuna. Talent-wise, both Hare Krishna. Talent-wise, Talent-wise, both Karna and Arjuna were equally talented. No difference. But why did Krishna choose Arjuna and not Karna? Arjuna had talent, Arjuna also had a good attitude. Karna lacked that. Arjuna, when he was successful, he did not boast. And when he failed, he did not lament. He stood up, ready to again change himself. But in Karna's case, whenever he performed well, he boasted. And he wanted people around him to cheer. He wanted some partner to say, well done, well done. He was looking for that. And he found Duryodhana doing it. So he became very good friends with Duryodhana. Duryodhana and Karna's friends were not like, those, friends where they are ready to do anything for each other. No. Duryodhana knew Karna's weakness. And Karna knew Duryodhana's weakness. So both were supporting each other's weakness. They were not strong friends like what Arjuna and Krishna were. So when it comes to friendship, people remember Arjuna and Krishna. They don't remember Duryodhana and Karna. Because the friendship was based on, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. So Karna, when he became very successful, he wanted some boast. He wanted some push. But when he was unsuccessful, he would lament and always curse the destiny. It is all because of destiny. I was born in a low family and this and that. And therefore, Karna used his talents to shield his weaknesses. And that is the reason Karna had talent but did not have wisdom. So, Krishna, we need to have in our life people who are like Krishna and who are Krishna's representatives, who will always teach us what is good attitude. One time, Srila Prabhupada was in Malaysia, and there was one lady, Mataji, she was cooking some prasadam for Prabhupada. So Prabhupada was about to fly to some other country. So she was about to pack something for Prabhupada. And she was cooking samosas. So she was cooking samosas, hot samosas offered, and then she was putting in the pot. And she was about to pack those. So she was putting samosas there. Prabhupada came in the kitchen, saw the samosas. Prabhupada said, very nice. Prabhupada picked one samosa. And Prabhupada ate one samosa. Said, very nice. Then she made another samosa. She wanted to keep 3 samosas. Prabhupada took one. So she made another one samosa. Prabhupada picked up that, ate that samosa also. And eventually Prabhupada ate all 3 samosas. Prabhupada, this is for your journey, not for eating now. Prabhupada said, that's okay. I liked it, so I ate now. So then she became very proud from inside, Maybe I am the best cook, That Prabhupada cannot even wait. This is for Prabhupada only. He's supposed to eat that samosa on the airplane. But now he is so much fascinated by my samosa that he wants to eat it here. So out of that whole thing, she asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, who is your best cook? Who is your best cook? And what was the answer she was expecting? You, right? Prabhupada said, no one. I am myself the best cook. So here Prabhupada saw that she was doing some talented service, but her attitude was very egoistic. So people like Prabhupada are needed in our life to exactly check our signals, like a litmus paper, blue to red, red to blue, and tell us, "Arey bhai, gaadi kahin aur chalegi, track pe aa jao." Therefore, our attitude is very important. Therefore, it is saying, talent will take you to the bridge of success. Attitude will make you cross the bridge of success. But is dal and rice enough in khichdi? We want something which is smaller also, right? Bigger things are आ गया, अभी talent आ गया, attitude आ गया. अभी छोटा छोटा चीज भी important है. What is that छोटा चीज? Sutra 3, character. Character will help us to continue crossing the bridge of many successful careers. There is saying in English, if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. This is an old saying. Update हो गया है अभी बहुत सारा चीज. Today, in modern generation, they call it Generation X, Generation Y, Gen Y. They say, if character is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if wealth is lost, everything is lost. It's today's generation. I was called for conducting a interactive seminar in one very prestigious engineering college in Mumbai. And before that, I went to meet the principal, the director of the college, rather, Mr. Mukhopadhyay. He was a double PhD from USA, and he was the director, actually, of the institute. And he said, I am very happy because, I am in a teaching field for a very long time, and I have interacted with many ISKCON preachers. I really appreciate your help, that you come all the way, spend your time, energy, expecting nothing from students, just want to give some values to them. And then he told me, today our students need this kind of seminars. There should be seminars every day, apart from their regular course books. And then he mentioned to me that our students, they lack a very important thing in their life, role models. उनके पास रोल मॉडल ही नहीं है कि उसको फॉलो करने का है. Then he mentioned, when I was a young man, I had role models. When I was a teenage, I had that role model, and that role model continued to be my role model till my old age, even today also. एक ही role model रहा है, उसी को मैंने बहुत appreciate किया, follow किया. And then he told me, sadly today, in today's young generation, there are role models, but they are fleeting, changing role models. आज जो role model उसका है, 4 महीने के बाद कोई और रोल मॉडल, क्योंकि वो पुराना रोल मॉडल ने गड़बड़ कर दिया, कुछ तो हो गया, निकल गया, नया आ गया. So in this changing role models, how can someone be constant? How can someone develop character when its own role model goes down because of less character? He comes on the sky horizon because of some certain talents, certain attitudes, but cannot remain there because of the character. इनफैक्ट आज के जो ज़माने में कैरेक्टर वर्ड ही अलग हो गया है. इट हैज़ बिकम अ स्लैंग वर्ड, है ना. कैरेक्टर का ओरिजिनल मीनिंग कुछ और है, और आजकल कैरेक्टर कहीं का ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, कैरेक्टर आ गया, ये लो ये भी कैरेक्टर आ गया. हैव यू हर्ड दिस वर्ड कैरेक्टर? हाउ वेरी वेरी लूजली वी यूज द वर्ड कैरेक्टर. द ओरिजिनल वर्ड इज वेरी वेरी हाई रेटेड वर्ड, बट द वे द वर्ड इज यूज इज लाइक अ नॉट अ वैल्यूड वर्ड. ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है. सो नाउ वी हैव सॉट टैलेंट, एटीट्यूड एंड कैरेक्टर. सो कैरेक्टर कीप्स यू रिपीटेडली सक्सेसफुल, बट देर इज वन मोर थिंग, द लास्ट वन, which is invisible, like the salt, that keeps all these three moving perfectly well. It's like a catalyst. You know catalyst? It helps in a chemical reaction. If chemical reaction takes a long time, you put a catalyst, it will take short time and works very fast. So there is one special catalyst which is invisible, and like mathematics we have that number is x, and then you find out what that x is. So last we are talking about that x factor, and that sutra 4 is grace, grace of higher power. In Mahabharata, during the battle of Kurukshetra, Lord Krishna knew that one new warrior is coming to join the battle. This warrior's name was Barbaric. So Krishna, before he came to battle of Kurukshetra, he went and intercepted him some other place. Krishna went in the form of Brahmana, changed his form, and went. So Barbaric saw Brahmana. He had some culture. He offered respects. So as Brahmana, Krishna asked him, "Are आप कौन हो? इतने बड़े हैं आप, विशाल." He was actually a big-bodied man, something like Ghatochkach, you know, a huge figure. So as Krishna talked to him and got all his secrets out, Krishna came to know that he has 3 mystical arrows, and if he uses those arrows in anyone, that person will be killed, gone. And 1 arrow is enough to cause havoc in the battle of Kurukshetra. What to speak of 3 arrows? So Krishna was thinking, let me check what is the intent of those arrows, why he is coming to battle of Kurukshetra. So Krishna asked him, you are very powerful, mystic, इतना सारा जादू सबको मालूम है आपको, आप किसकी तरफ से युद्ध करने वाले हो? Whom you going to fight for and against? He said, I am going to fight against the weaker side. Are, weaker side? He did not say Pandava, he did not say Kaurava. I am going to fight against the weaker side. What do you mean? When I go to the battle of Kurukshetra, anyone who is weak, I'll fight for him. And as soon as they start winning, there are other parties losing, then I'll go to other party and fight for them. तो कृष्ण को लगा कुछ गड़बड़ है इधर, तो कुछ तालमेल ही नहीं इधर तो. Looks to be very secular person, right? So Krishna understood that this person entering battle of Kurukshetra may create havoc. कुछ तो करना चाहिए. He needs glory. उसे बहुत glory चाहिए, अपना नाम चाहिए उसको. Krishna decided, I'll give him name without his intervention. So Krishna said, देखो आप बैटल ऑफ कुरुक्षेत्र में जा रहे हैं, आपको बड़ा ब्लेसिंग्स वगैरह चाहिए, ग्रेस चाहिए. मैं ब्राह्मण हूँ, आपको बहुत आशीर्वाद दूंगा, लेकिन मुझे भी कुछ करना पड़ेगा आपको. बोला हाँ क्यों नहीं, ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं किसने कुछ मांगा है और मैंने दिया नहीं किसी को. तो कृष्ण said, are you promising me that you will give me what I want? Said yes. Krishna said, I want your head without the body. Barbari got shocked. ऐसा कोई मांग रहा है अभी? और मैं तो बोल दिया, पोस्ट चेक दे दिया साइन करके. और Barbari was very honest also. थोड़ा कम था लेकिन ऑनेस्ट था. आजकल हम ऑनेस्ट देखते हैं लेकिन कम देखते नहीं. दोनों देखना चाहिए. If someone is very honest, but यहाँ कम है, will you give him a gun machine? Never. Because honestly you'll feel he is wrong and you'll shoot him. मुझे लगा ये दिखने में तो honest गड़बड़ है तो उसको उड़ा दिया मैंने. So he needs some intelligence also to use his honesty. So Krishna said, I want your head. Then he understood, now I'm going to die. There is no other way. Krishna, he said, who are you? Tell me. From the way you're talking to me and you're asking things, I know you are someone special. You are not a Brahmana. And Krishna said, whom do you think I am? Maybe you're Krishna. So Krishna showed his palm, brought his Sudarshan Chakra and said, can I use it now on your head to do surgery? So आपने बोला blessings भी देंगे ना मुझे, तो मुझे blessing चाहिए. What blessings you want? See, I came to get some glory in the battle of Kurukshetra. So now, if you kill me, I will not be able to see the battle. At least do one thing. I want to watch the entire battle. Can you give me some concession for that? Krishna said, okay, I'll cut your head, but I'll make your head immortal till the battle of Kurukshetra is there. And I'll give you a place. And Krishna did that. Krishna cut his head. And after that, there was a big hill on the battle of Kurukshetra somewhere. Krishna created a big pole. उस pole के ऊपर उसका सिर लगा दिया और कहा यहाँ से पूरा दिखेगा आपको. And I'll give you power that you can see all zooming, you know. You can go inside and zoom everywhere. And you can even zoom all over the battle and also the intentions of the warriors. You just don't zoom in on the close, but you also see their hearts, what's happening. Barbari was very happy. So his head was cut. Krishna put the head on the pole and he saw the entire battle of Kurukshetra live. That was the first live show. So after the battle of Kurukshetra was over, who won? Pandavas won. So in the Pandavas camp, they were one time sitting and they were in a very natural mood and they were discussing who is the hero of this battle of Kurukshetra. Someone said, Arjun. Krishna was not there actually that time. Someone said, Arjun ने किया काम बड़ा. नहीं, भीमसेन 100 पुत्रों को किसने मारा? दुर्योधन, धृतराष्ट्र के भीमसेन ने मारा. So someone was saying Arjuna, someone was saying Bhimsen. And Arjuna was thinking, maybe me, maybe Bhimsen, we do not know. So suddenly Arjuna got an idea. Let's ask a neutral person. So they knew about Barbaric. So they went to Barbaric and asked him, whom do you think is the hero of this battle of Kurukshetra? Arjuna or Bhima? And Barbaric smiled and said, none of you. दोनों भी नहीं. और क्या बात है? मैन ऑफ द मैच वाले 2 कंटेंडर है, वो दोनों को भी नहीं, किसी को मिल रहा है दूसरे को. Who is that man of the match? Who is the man of the series? And Barbaric said, आप सबको लगा कि आप लोग ने बहुत लोगों को खत्म किया, मारा, लेकिन मैं देख रहा था, मुझे जूम इन कैमरा दिया था कृष्ण ने. I was seeing that you were just moving your hands, but the main acting was done by Krishna, who was standing there and he was telling his Sudarshan Chakra, go, kill. So it looked like Arjuna was killing someone or Bhimsen was killing someone, but it was Sudarshan Chakra who was killing. So Krishna was actually running the whole battle show and giving credit to all of you. So the main hero is Krishna, he said. He was like that X factor, invisible. But the main person, without his grace, the battle of Kurukshetra would never be won by Pandavas. It's a fact. Because Pandavas had less army and Kauravas had a bigger army. In fact, when Kauravas also, I'll tell you a nice story, it just reminds me. When Kauravas came for battle of Kurukshetra, they were the one who designed the contract. Contract of battle of Kurukshetra, how things will happen. And when Yudhishthira Maharaj saw the contract, he started sweating, perspiring, confused. ये contract है क्या है? मैच फिक्सिंग लग रहा है तो ये। कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में क्या लिखा था? इफ इवन वन पांडवा डाइज, Kaurava win. Until all 100 Kauravas die, Pandavas will not win. क्या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है ना? सेकेंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, सेकेंड पॉइंट. In 18 days, if Pandavas do not kill all 100 Kauravas, default Kauravas win. So when there are many things I am not mentioning, when Yudhishthira Maharaj saw that, बोले ये क्या है, तो मैच फिक्सिंग हो गया इधर. So he was very nervous, but he knew there's one person I can always look upon. Krishna was there. So he saw Krishna, and Krishna said, sign kar do. And Yudhishthira got that confidence. He signed it. And then you know the history, what happened. With all those two contracts, still Pandavas were winning. Why? Because of the grace of Krishna. So that fourth factor is like a salt, invisible, but that's one of the ingredients which makes the taste for the khichdi. And that is grace. So life is all about not just talent, but also attitude. Not just attitude, but also character, but also for looking for grace. And grace is all about collecting blessings. अगर जीवन में सक्सेसफुल होना है ना, बहुत आशीर्वाद चाहिए. आपने एक टांग पे दो टांग पे नहीं खड़े रह सकते हम. हमको बहुत टांग चाहिए. इसे टांग चुना चाहिए ब्लेसिंग्स के लिए. So grace comes by blessings of people around you, our elders, our superiors, our friends. Blessings are compared to intangible currency which can buy ingredients for success. So the example is again given of Pandavas. How Pandavas, when they came for battle of Kurukshetra, Yudhishthira Maharaj got down from a chariot before the battle, removed his helmet, put all his sword, everything, went walking into the other party and offered Dandavat Pranam to Bhishma, Dronacharya and Kripacharya. Fear नहीं था कुछ, अरे जाऊंगा पता नहीं कोई है ऐसा मार दिया तो. He went for blessings. So when he went for blessings, Bhishma became very happy. Dronacharya became very happy. Kripacharya. In fact, Bhishma said, I was waiting for you to come. I knew you will come because you are of that man of character. So you will not depend on your own strength. Even if you are Krishna, you will come for blessings of elders. So you came. And when you are coming now, I'll give you blessings. Vijay Bhava. So Bhishma said, Vijay Bhava. Dronacharya said, Vijay Bhava. Kripacharya said, Vijay Bhava. देखो पहले ही विजय भवा. चालू होने के पहले तीन मेन लोगों ने बोल दिया, all victory to you. This is how Yudhishthira Maharaj got blessings. Arjuna also wanted blessings, but he had his unique style of taking blessings. He did not get down and go there. He brought his one arrow out, chanted some mantra, and he shoot. That arrow went and directly went near the lotus feet of Bhishma. That was his style of taking blessings. And took another arrow, and that arrow hit near the shoes of Dronacharya. And Dronacharya was very pleased the way he took blessings. कीमती arrow उन्होंने चरणों को अर्पण कर दिया. Kripacharya also same. So Pandavas, they had everything, but they always looked for grace. So that is also very important to go in life, to have grace. So we need to know that this grace factor is very important. Grace of Lord, grace of higher powers. I'll give an example. When you fly on an airplane, they make an announcement that now we're going to take off. Kindly switch off all your gadgets. You can do now also. Kindly switch off all your gadgets. Why? They say that it will interfere in you ascending to a higher plane. प्लेन को नीचे के लोअर प्लेन से ऊपर प्लेन लेके जाने में आपका वो दूसरा जो गैजेट है ना वो इंटरफेयर करेगा. So nice lesson to learn. Similarly, when you connect with God, connect with grace of God, you're going from a lower plane to higher plane. At that time, kindly keep your gadgets switch off. because they may interfere in your connection with God. So especially when devotees are there who are chanting, coming for darshan, मंदिर में आने के बाद बोलने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, पहले ही उसको साइलेंट कर दो. आपका मोबाइल शांत, आपका मन प्रशांत. It is very nice when you connect with higher powers. Just imagine, you're all grown up and you have some students, young boys who are your students, and you're talking with them something serious, and they are talking to you but they're also looking at mobile. What you will feel? You'll feel good? मैं इतना important चीज बोल रहा हूँ, ये ध्यान भी देने रहा है. That's what happened. We are coming for some higher grace and blessings in front of Lord. और उसके बीच मोबाइल घूम रहा है, बज रहा है और व्हाट्सएप करे. और भगवान का दर्शन नहीं, प्रेयर्स नहीं, पहले व्हाट्सएप में फोटो निकाल के भेज रहे कि मैं चौपाटी मंदिर में आया हूँ. अरे भाई तुम पहले आया हो, देख ले पहले, बाद दूसरे को बता क्या आया करके. Life is all about just taking photos and sending it. So we are getting photos, but we are not getting blessings. We are not getting grace. We are disgrace. So therefore, we need to connect. When we connect to a higher plane, what happens? We have to disconnect with the lower plane. See, there is one nice example given that life is like a big jigsaw puzzle. देखा आपने ना? वो पूरा खाली होता है, उसमें एक डालना पड़ता है, फिर और एक डालेंगे, ऐसा और डालेंगे. Then it becomes a big map of India. But life is like a big saw puzzle where some slots you have that jut, but some you don't have. So when you put whatever you have, it is still incomplete. Life is all that. You will not have everything in your life to put exactly. So life is all about some juts which you can put on the slot and some empty things. So life is like playing together. Whatever you lack, others will provide. Whatever they lack, you provide. So what happens? Someone comes and he has those juts which you do not have, and he puts, and together you make the whole map of India. That's called life. So someone's strength is others' weakness. So if your strength is there, you can help someone who is weak. And if someone is very, like your weakness, you can take help those who are very strong. In this way, we can see that how co-jointly, with a proper attitude, proper talent, proper character, with grace of the Lord, you can achieve success. Therefore, there is saying, talent alone will make you arrogant. Talent alone will make you arrogant. Talent plus attitude will make you malleable. Malleable means adjustable. Talent and attitude and character will make you trustable. And finally, talent plus attitude plus character plus grace will make you successful. So therefore we require all these 4 ingredients to go up in life. I have to remind again everyone that we are focusing on the first thing now. What is the first thing we are discussing now? Going up in life. And the next thing now we'll focus on growing up in life. Right? So going up we require 4 things. Talent, attitude, character, grace. Now let's see about growing up. It is difficult to go up, definitely, but it's more difficult to stay up. Like this beautiful saying is there. If leaders have to give up to go up, then they have to give up even more to stay up. There is a lot of sacrifice in reaching the top goal. But to remain in the top goal, there is more sacrifice. Therefore, this is another ball game altogether. One is to go up, reach. One is to stay up. So go up का देख लिया, अभी हम grow up पे देखेंगे. How to grow up? And growing is all about another set of sutras. How we can actually grow in our life. We are living in this age of fast things, right? Fast food, fast cars, fast trains, bullet trains, fast gadgets, fast friends. आज बनाया, कल delete कर दिया. And therefore we expect in our life fast solutions also. सबका solution fast मिलना चाहिए, right? But let me tell you one thing, that if you read the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, beautiful stories of great warriors, An amazing thing you learn that they were never seeking fast solutions. They were patient enough to wait. And that waiting period was not boring for them. That waiting period itself was part of success. Example of Krishna. Krishna was born to kill whom? Kamsa. So Krishna killed Kamsa immediately. He was born. He was in Mathura only. Kamsa was in Mathura. And Kamsa was going to come also to meet him. Because he came before also. 6 children he came and killed. So expected tha, Krishna was going to kill him, easily kill ho gaya kaam. But Krishna knew time is not right. Krishna waited for 11 years. 11 साल के बाद वृंदावन से मथुरा आए और बाद में मारा. Do you find this is as failure? In that 11 years, so many beautiful leelas took place. We were enjoying that leela, right? And apart from that, Krishna also killed so many demons. He thought, कम से कम निपट लेंगे बाद में, पहले उसको भेजने दो एक एक को. One devotee was mentioning, Krishna and Kamsa, they had a unique relationship. Krishna was Bhanja, Kamsa was Mama Bhanje. So Krishna was waiting in Vrindavan. Mama ने कुछ खिलौना भेजा नहीं. तो पहले खिलौना आई, पूतना. तो क्या होता है जब खिलौना आता है बच्चा खेलता है कि नहीं? खेलने के बाद तोड़ देता है. नया खिलौना आएगा ना फिर. तो तोड़ दिया खेलने के बाद. तो दूसरा खिलौना भेजा मामा ने. तो ऐसे कर 11 साल कृष्णा ने बहुत खिलौना खेले और तोड़ दिया. फिर देखा ये खिलौना कम पड़ रहा है. ओरिजिनल सोर्स में ही जाते मामा के पास. So after 11 years, Krishna went to Mathura. The Supreme Lord, when he comes in his incarnation, he is supposed to do the act of killing Kamsa, but he also waits. Because he considers that waiting is also important. In our life, many times we have to wait. Time is not right. That waiting is also good. That waiting is also part of success. Have you seen a good orchestra? In orchestra, you will find people who are playing drum, violin, flute, someone is singing, and there is one main orchestra player, he says, he's doing like this, और उसके छड़ी पे सब लोग गा रहे, बीच में ऐसा करता है, तो वो बंद हो जाता है, फिर चालू करता है. तो इट में लुक द वायलिनिस्ट में थिंक, अरे यार बंद कर दिया मेरा, अच्छा बजा रहा हूँ मैं. बोला अब रोक दे, तो रोक गया. अभी इसको बजाने बोल रहे हैं. डू द वायलिनिस्ट थिंग लाइक दैट. मैं थोड़ा मैं बजा लेता हूँ, बीच में चलता है. ही नोस कि मैं बजा नहीं रहा हूँ, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है. बिकॉज एवरीवन इज डूइंग देयर ओन चार्ट, राइट. लेकिन जो सामने ऑडियंस बैठ रहा है उसको आनंद आ रहा है. वायलिन बंद हो गया, फ्लूट चालू हो गया, फ्लूट चालू हो गया, फिर मृदंग चालू हो गया, फिर वायलिन चालू हो गया. तो वो सिम्फनी जो है ना, ऑडियंस इज अप्रिशिएटिंग. द वायलिनिस्ट हैज टू नो that there is a symphony in our life. Sometimes we have to stop, which is good for us. Like we were playing now, Jai Sachidanand was singing beautiful kirtan, right? And there was someone playing mridanga also. How do you play mridanga? Those who do not know how to play mridanga, they will play like this, dar, 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 dar. But those who knows nice mridanga playing, what they will do? They will pray and suddenly they will break, wait, and then again bull, right? So that gap in the mridanga is not a failure. That stop is good. It creates symphony. It creates music. So life is all about music. Sometimes there's break in our life. We have to wait, patience. Krishna waited how many years? 11 years. But he was not waiting, kab aayega, kabhi chance milega. He did many other things also that time. He could not fulfill one mission, but he fulfilled some other missions. So he kept himself engaged. But when time came right, then he came to Mathura and killed Kamsa. So this is how we need to also, while growing up, know that we are not alone in this world. We are not the only performer. We have people around us who are also performing along with us. And people who are in the audience are waiting for the whole performance, not just our performance. Sometimes we keeping quiet, or sometimes it's actually good. It's a totally good overall performance. And that is called as growing up. Because when you go up, you are alone. But you want to stay up, you have to stay with those who are with you. Therefore, growing up is more challenging than going up. Going up is challenging, definitely, but growing up is more challenging. So how to grow up? Success Sutra 1. Update your 3 A's. acceptance, appreciation, and acknowledgement. Acceptance. Accept who you are and also accept who is around you, who they represent. Don't push yourself on others. And don't expect too much from your own self, comparing too much. Acceptance. Benjamin Franklin, a very well-known author, he writes, who is wise? Who is wise? Someone may say, I am wise. Then he asks, who is wise? Who is powerful? Someone may say, I am powerful. Then he asks, who is rich? Someone may raise his hand, I am rich. And then Franklin asks, who is wise? Who is powerful? Who is rich? Who is that? And then he says, nobody. There is nobody in this world who has everything. People will always have something and lack a lot. And that will be the style of everyone in this world. So don't have to worry. So don't expect that you will become perfect, and please do not expect others to be also perfect. I am not perfect, others are also not perfect. So someone is very big and huge, a main person. His success also depends on many other people. He needs to know that. Like for example, a company employer, he is creating production in his factory, right? Is he the only successful person in the factory? He depends on his staff, he depends on his employees, and all they work together and he becomes successful. So the people who are talented, successful in their life should also know that my success is dependent on the environment people I stay with. So their success and my success are together. I'll give an example. Prabhupada gave a wonderful example. You see huge ships, they go on ocean. And big, ships, they are going on water and they are trying to stay floating. They can go through any dangerous weathers. So they are all big ships and they can fight big storms. But when they come close to a harbor, a port, Prabhupada said, they cannot actually park themselves. Big boats cannot park. So a small boat comes. It ties a knot to the big boat, and a small boat carries the big boat and parks it. बोला इतना बड़ा आदमी है, छोटा आदमी उसको लेके जा रहा है. बड़ा आदमी मान लिया कि मेरा काम नहीं इधर हो सकता है. I can work in oceans, but at harbor if I start working, then I will run into accidents. So big boats depend on small boats. I'll give another example. Sometimes you go on airplanes. Big airplanes, they are flying in the air, 18 hours journey non-stop, 16 hours journey non-stop, and they land and everyone claps. But when they come very close to the porting, where the place where they park, they require one person attendant. He does like this, आते आओ, ऐसे park करो. वो जो attendant है ना, वो pilot भी नहीं है, लेकिन pilot को उसको सुनना पड़ता है. पायलट इज अ हाई क्वालिफाइड पर्सन. अटेंडेंट को ज़्यादा मालूम नहीं है, उसको इतना मालूम है कि इधर से ये इधर आना चाहिए बस. वो ऐसा बुला रहा है और वो बराबर उसको फॉलो कर रहा है. और कभी कभी रिवर्स टर्न मारने में भी हेल्प लगता है प्लेन को, उसी प्लेन को. द एरोप्लेन, द ड्राइवर, पायलट हैज़ टू लुक एट द अटेंडेंट. वो ऐसा बुला रहा है, आजा करके. समटाइम्स देयर इज अ जीप, अ स्मॉल कार. दे टैग द जीप एंड द जीप कैरीज द प्लेन बिहाइंड. सो व्हाट डू यू सी? इतना बड़ा प्लेन है, इतना बड़ा शिप है, बट ही नोज, द शिप वाला नोज, द प्लेन वाला नोज दैट मेरा शॉर्टकमिंग कुछ है. वहाँ पर ये छोटा आदमी होगा लेकिन मुझे मदद कर रहा है, एंड टुगेदर द होल वर्क इज डन. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एक्सेप्टेंस. बिग शिप और बिग फ्लाइट, एवरीवन रिक्वायर्स हेल्प. इन रामायण वी फाइंड लॉर्ड राम एंड लॉर्ड लक्ष्मण. दे वर नॉट जस्ट ब्रदर्स, दे वर वेरी क्लोजली टैग्ड इन. इतने सुंदर उनका, अभी भी लोग बोलते हैं राम लक्ष्मण की जोड़ी बोलते हैं. कैसे? इट वॉज बिग चैलेंज फॉर राम एंड लक्ष्मण टू स्टे टुगेदर. because their nature did not match. Ram was very maryada, and Lakshman was very angered, easily angered person. Ram was super cool. But they went together. Ram knew Lakshman had a very wonderful, beautiful character. But he also knew that Lakshman also had some little negative things also. That was, he could not control his anger. He would become very angry very fast. So what did Ram do? Ram did not judge Lakshman based on his bad qualities. Ram encouraged Lakshman for his good, and he adjusted his bad. And Lakshman was very happy about it. And that's why Ram and Lakshman stayed together throughout in the Vanavas. There was no fight amongst themselves, no difference of opinion. They stayed together. And Lakshman was ready to sacrifice for Ram. So it was Ram tolerating Lakshman. Now Lakshman also had to tolerate Ram many times, right? Because Ram was full of values. And sometimes he told Lakshman to do something which Lakshman did not want. Like he told Lakshman that as per values, Sita was staying in Ravana's Lanka. So before I accept her, we should do some test, fire test. So you arrange fire test. So Lakshman said, Baapre. For her, Sita was like second mother. But he had to, because he had to hear Ram, younger brother. So he went and did that fire test. Sita went through it unhurt. And she was successful. Lakshman did not like it, but he had to do it. And then later, Lakshman had to take Sita and put her in exile with Valmiki Muni's ashram. Lakshman did that also. Lakshman tolerated Lord Ram's that value-centric life. However, Lakshman, when got the next chance, when the next avatar came, and Lord Ram asked him, when the time came to come, Lord Lakshman, he begged one favor. Okay, I am ready to work with you. I am with you, everything for you. But next time I'll become big brother. So he adjusted whole life, and when he got chance, then he expressed his desire to become big brother. So that he will not be entangled in doing all these value things. If he doesn't want, he will not do, because big brother. छोटा भाई को सुनना पड़ेगा, बड़े भाई को जरूर नहीं सुनेगा. So this is the chemistry of matching between Ram Lakshman. The same Ram Lakshman, Krishna Balram, Gaur Nitai. They are Lord, but we can see the human lessons they teach. That they had their own natures, but they adjusted, right? They adjusted each other. So therefore, when we are staying in a relationship, in a family, in a society, in a nation, we need to adjust. We need to accept that we have frailties, and we need to also accept that people also have their weaknesses. Now, the second is appreciation. The first is acceptance, second is appreciation, updating our A. Appreciation. Appreciation is compared to a magical carpet that will take you higher and higher in life. Magical carpet. But for developing this art of appreciation, we need to learn that magical carpet is not available in market. Magical carpet मिलता है आपको market में कहीं जाके? You can get carpet, but not magical carpet. So magical carpet is also very rare to find. But we can develop that art of appreciating. Appreciation का मतलब क्या है? दूसरों का बड़ाई करना, बराबर कि नहीं? That's called appreciation, simple हिंदी language, दूसरों की बड़ाई करना. लेकिन appreciation करने के पहले जान लो, flattery नहीं करना चाहिए. Flattery यानी कुछ तो बोल देने का बस, मुंह में आया बोल दिया, उसको अच्छा लगना चाहिए. यानी उसको अच्छा लगना चाहिए कि उसको अच्छा लगना चाहिए कि मैं अच्छा हूँ. That's called flattery. Flattery is all about what? प्रभु जी आप कितने अच्छे हैं. क्यों अच्छे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन आप सच में अच्छे हैं. अब क्या बोलूँ, इतना बोलने टाइम नहीं मेरे पास, ये अच्छे है कि ना. That's called flattery, right? Now if you want to appreciate Jai Sachidanand Poo, Prabhu, you are such a nice singer. Is that flattery? No, it's right. Prabhu, you're a nice dancer. But say, Prabhu, इतना सब करते आप, कीर्तन लीड करते, डांसिंग करते, चलो प्रेरणा में मेरे आगे बैठ जाओ और थोड़ा लेक्चर भी दे दो, सब हो जाएगा प्रभु जी. भगवान ने टैलेंट दिया है आपको, तो ये भी हो जाएगा. No, he has his own side and we have our own side. We cannot jump or push anyone else. So flattery means you speak through a tongue only. Even tongue is engaged in flattery. But when you want to appreciate, Not just tongue, there are many more things. In appreciation, you have to engage your eyes to see something good in him. देखना पड़ेगा झांक के, ऊपर से दिखेगा नहीं वो, झांकना पड़ेगा, कष्ट करना पड़ेगा. किसी को अप्रिशिएट करना है, किसी का बड़कपन देखना है तो आँख खोल के देखना पड़ेगा. दूसरा, कान से सुनना पड़ेगा उसके बारे में. लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या सुना उसके बारे में. If I tell something about you, let's say for example your name is Kapil, and if I am speaking Kapil, Kapil ऐसा ऐसा, तो immediately your ears will come. अरे क्या बोल रहे हैं मेरे बारे में, है ना? Even though you are engaging talking to someone else, किसी से बात कर रहा है तो, लेकिन तेरा नाम सुन लिया तो क्या होगा? वो बात भूल गया, तेरा पूरा अटेंशन है मेरे बारे में क्या बोल रहे हैं. This same attitude should be about others. If you are not Kapil, if someone speaks about Kapil, you should be very attentive. क्या बोल रहे हैं, अच्छा बोल रहे हैं, अरे हाँ सच में, नोट करना चाहिए. You should be eager to listen. Third, after you see, after you listen, then use your intelligence to analyze what you saw and what you heard. And then when you speak, those words will not come from your tongue. It will come from your heart. And those words which come from your heart will nourish, strengthen and encourage the other person. He will feel elated. Right? He'll feel elated. Sometimes small children go to parents and, father, you are so nice. तो पिताजी बोलते हैं क्या चाहिए बता. पता है ये ऐसे ही बोल रहे कुछ तो एजेंडा है. But sometimes, when we genuinely go and tell our father or mother or elders, something good, then they say क्या हो गया. नहीं मुझे अच्छा लगा बहुत इसलिए मैं बोला. They become very happy that genuinely you have come. It's not a flattery. So appreciation has to be there in our life. Therefore, Shubhilasu mentions in his book that appreciation means riding on a bike, 5cc bike with engine, 5cc engine. Our appreciation should be not once in a year. साल में एक बार टाइमर लगा दिया, आज अप्रिशिएट करना है. नहीं, it should be continuous. It should be constant. एक दिन किया, दूसरे दिन भूल गया नहीं. It should come out naturally. This is how appreciation has to be developed. Continuous, constant. Appreciation should be constructive. Appreciation should be contemplative. And appreciation should be conscious. And if you have this bike when you're riding this bike of 5cc engine, appreciation, then what will happen? Amazing thing will happen. The opposite person whom you're appreciating, he will add 2cc more in that engine. And that 2cc is, he will become contagious. He will see that you are appreciating him. He will start appreciating you. Jai Shri Radha Gopinath ki Jai. So he will start appreciating whom? You. So we're discussing about what? 5cc engine of appreciation. Continuous, constant, constructive, contemplative and conscious. And the other person after hearing appreciation will add 2cc. Your appreciation will become so contagious, the opposite person will start appreciating you. And that will lead to change in heart of each other. And the relationship will thrive and will become successful. It can be a friend, it can be parents, it can be anyone. And that is how we can develop the appreciation mood. So the experts say that if you are not able to appreciate someone, spend time quality developing the mood of appreciation. Start thinking of others good. Maybe you'll have to write down also. कोई अच्छा देखा तो लिख के रख लो. क्योंकि अपना अच्छा हमारे मेमोरी में चले जाता है, दूसरों का अच्छा नहीं रहता है, इरेज हो जाता है. सो लिख के रखा करो. Catch them doing right things. Right? Catch them doing right things. We often catch people doing wrong things. Catch them doing right things and appreciate. There's a sutra for this appreciation. Appreciate people in public. But if you want to correct them, do it in private. What we do in our life? Ulta. Correct in public and appreciate sometimes अकेले में. अच्छा है तू यार बहुत. Should be ulta. Appreciate in public and correct in private. One very wise gentleman, he said, today people are not hungry for food. People are hungry for love and appreciation. इस दुनिया में आजकल प्रेम और लोगों की सद्भावना कम है. आज लोगों को चाहिए. People are waiting to be appreciated. लोग अपने बारे में लिख रहे हैं, अपना ब्लॉग खोल रहे हैं, अपना प्रोफाइल अपडेट कर रहे हैं, दूसरों का प्रोफाइल के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं. If you see any videos on YouTube, when you see comment column, you will see less people are glorifying, more are commenting wrongly on that person, right? People don't write comments. Positive comment तो लिखते नहीं, हाँ नेगेटिव हो तो लिखते. ये आज का दुनिया का रीत है कि पॉजिटिव लिखने को क्या लिखने का, छोड़ दो. नेगेटिव है तो इमीडिएटली लिख दो. This is the structure of world we are staying in. So if we want to grow up actually in our life, we need to develop the habit of appreciation. So acceptance, appreciation. Third is acknowledgement. We should acknowledge for all the nice things people have done to us, the help we have got so far in our life. Like the example is there of Ram and Sita. When the battle of Lanka was over, Ravan was killed. And Sita came back to Lord Ram. Lord Ram saw the calendar and he came to know, अरे 1 साल हो गया, आज लास्ट है, एक ही दिन बचा था कुछ. And I have to reach where? Ayodhya. I have promised. And Bharat had told me if I stayed even extra 1 day after 14 years, if I do not come, Bharat said I will commit suicide. So Ram was now worrying about Bharat. क्या करना चाहिए? इतने दिन, took so many months to come to Lanka walking and I have to go back. So Vibhishan came and told Lord Ram, don't worry. रावण का सब कुछ अपना ही है अभी. रावण की पुष्पक विमान भी है, चलो उसमें जाते हैं. So Ram said, what is Pushpak Viman? Pushpak Viman was given by Ravana's brother Kuvera. Not given, stolen from Kuvera. He stole that Pushpak Viman. It is a special Viman. You can all sit, you can just mention where you want to go and it will go at your own speed. What speed you want? You want to go immediately 1 minute, it will take you. क्या एयरप्लेन है देखो, पेट्रोल डीजल की जरूर नहीं कुछ. So Ram was very happy. Ram and Sita sat on the Sita, Lakshman sat on the Pushpak Viman. Then everyone was watching them, all the Vanar Sena. And Ram said, ऐसा कैसे अकेले जाऊँ मैं? I won the battle of Lanka because of all of them. My Vanar Sena. Then he saw Vibhishan. अरे पेंट तो छोटा लग रहा है बहुत, ये लोग आ पाएंगे क्या? अरे पुष्पक विमान में ऐसा क्वालिटी कि सब बैठ सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सबको सीट मिलेगा. So Lord Ram ordered Pushpak Viman, let all the Vanar Senas come in. And all the monkeys came to know, अरे चलो फ्री टिकट मिल रहा है अयोध्या जाने के लिए. सब ने छलांग मार के ऊपर बैठ गए, सबको आराम से, बड़ा एक्सटेंड हो गया, सब बैठ गए अंदर. पूरी की पूरी वानर सेना पुष्पक विमान में बैठ गई. Ram was very happy. चलो अच्छा है, इनको लेके जाते हैं अयोध्या में. So they were going. और ऊपर से पुष्पक विमान से दिखा रहे थे Lord Ram that when I was because Sita was got by Ravan in Pushpak in his own chariot, right? So Ram came walking. So he told Sita that this is the place I stayed here. Then I stayed here and I was looking for you. Such and this is and finally they came to Kishkinda and Ram said, this is the place where I met Hanuman, I met Sugriva, and from here everything began. So Sita then thought, oh, that means all these Vanar Sena, their family members are there in Kishkinda. Ah, yes, they are there. तो हम ऊपर से क्यों जा रहे हैं? चलो नीचे लैंड करो उसको. So the Pushpak Viman landed in Kishkinda Kshetra. And Sita said, it is not that this Vanar Sena, the male member, only helped you. The family members also helped you because they allowed their male members to go and fight. So therefore they are also equally helpful. So they should also get the credit. So Ram said, okay. So उनको ही बुला लिया, चलो आ जाओ सब. तो पूरा किष्किंधा आ गया उसके ऊपर. And the Pushpak Viman was flying. Then Lord Ram remembered, when I started my exile the first day, I had promised one boatman that while returning I will come and pay him. He had not taken the payment from me. It's a long story. I don't have time for another story. It's this Kevat story, When Kevat was, anyway, I'll tell little about it. When Kevat took Lord Ram, Sita and Lakshman on from one bank of Ganga to another, then Lord Ram wanted to give something to Kevat. So Sita took her ring and told, give this ring to Kevat as a payment for the taking the boat across. And Kevat said, no, I will not take, I will not take. So Ram said, see, you have to take. Because I am from which Vamsha? Raghu Vamsha. In Raghu Vamsha we have a principle. We never take anything free. So now he bola, that is okay. You are Kshatriya, you have a principle, but I am boat wala. I also have a principle. So what is the principle you have? Ram said, I have a principle that I will never take anything from a person who is of the same profession as mine. Same profession as mine. Ram said, same profession as yours. He said, don't you know, Lord Ram? If one barber who's cutting hair, if he has to cut his own hair, how he'll cut? He'll cut himself. He'll go to his friend barber. And what will happen? The friend barber will charge him? No. Because they know, एक दिन तुम मेरा बाल काट, कल मैं आपका बाल काटूंगा. So friendship, so people are there together in same profession, they don't charge themselves. धोबी वाला होता है. एक धोबी के पास बहुत बड़ा एक पार्टी आ जाती है, बहुत कपड़ा धोना होता है. So other धोबी कहते हैं आज मेरा धंधा कम है, I'll share. He doesn't get payment, but he shares. Next time he gets the load, then he shares. In same profession, we don't charge. So Lord Ram, that's good example of dhobi and example of barber. But what about your example? You said same profession. How I am same profession? You are a boatman, I am a Kshatriya. See, my profession is to take people across. है ना? मेरा क्या धंधा है? मैं लोगों को पार लगाता हूँ. आपका तो वही धंधा है, लोगों को पार लगाना. तो राम बोले, क्या पार लगाना? अरे मैं तो गंगा पार लगाता हूँ, आप तो संसार के पार लगा देते. So we are same profession. So how can I charge you? So Lord Ram became very happy. He said, बड़ा intelligent आदमी है बहुत. So then he said, but मेरा वचन तो है, मुझे पूरा करना पड़ेगा. Then Kevat said, एक काम करते प्रभु रामचंद्र जी, अभी आप जाइए, शायद आपको जरूर पड़ेगा रिंग वगैरह, आपके पास रख लीजिए. And when you come back, then you pay me. So Lord Ram became so happy. He said, एडवांस में और एक सेवा ले लिया मांग के, कि एक ही सेवा नहीं हो गया, चलो आने के टाइम भी आके जाना, वापस मैं आपको पार लगाऊंगा और तभी देना पेमेंट वगैरह. So Lord Ram remembered, I have to give payment to this guy. So Lord Ram got down at that place and he reciprocated with Kevat. And Lord Ram was thinking, everyone is acknowledging me and I am acknowledging everyone else. What about Bharat? Is Bharat really waiting for me? Or is that just he spoke like that? So he said, Hanumanji, go ahead, advance party. Go and check. You just go and tell Hanumanji, you go and tell Bharat कि मैं आ रहा हूँ करके, and see the expression on his face. If he feels very happy, then I'll go. If he feels okay, that means he is not so happy. I will not go to Ayodhya. Let him rule Ayodhya. I will go somewhere else. That was Lord Ram's sacrifice. So Hanumanji went. तो अयोध्या में देखे नहीं भरत कहीं पर, तो किसने बोला वो तो अयोध्या में रहते ही नहीं है, वो अयोध्या के बाहर नंदी ग्राम है, वहाँ रहते हैं. We went there in that ashram, no one was there. Then he saw inside the ground there was a hole. In that Bharat was staying. Bharat was staying in the ground, you know why? Below? Because he's thinking, Ram is sleeping on the ground. How can I sleep on the same level? So he dug a hole inside the ground, and in the hole he was staying. नीचे होना चाहिए मेरा level. So Hanumanji understood this Bharat is a special person and told Bharat, Lord Ram is already just on the outskirts of Ayodhya. And Bharat became so happy, chanting Hari Bol, like that, you know. And Hanuman बोला Hari Bol करने दो, मैं आता हूँ उड़ के. फिर गया and राम जी को बोला अरे Hari Bol कर रहे हैं, आ जाओ. And Lord Ram came and acknowledged Bharat's enthusiasm to get him. So this is called how, see, this is not just a story. The story was enacted for us to learn from that, right? सुनने में जो आनंद आ रहा है, जो सोचिए अगर हमारे जीवन में ऐसा होता होगा कैसे होगा, हमारे रिलेशनशिप कितने स्ट्रांग होंगे, हाँ, हमारे आसपास, हमारे फैमिली में, हमारे दोस्तों में, हमारे घर में, हमारे दफ्तर में, हमारे जॉब में, ये प्रकार का संबंध होगा.
So that is called as acknowledgement. So there are 3 A's. Success Sutra 2 is revisit your big B. What is big B? Basics. That is the big B. What is revisiting our big B? See, if any cricketer is not able to perform well in his matches, he's not playing good, you know what happens to him? He goes to his coach and asks him, क्या हो रहा है? कोच बोलते वही पूछ रहा हूँ मैं, क्या हो रहा है? सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है कि the basic shots and everything which you are playing initially, practicing, that basic things you are not practicing now. So now go back to basics. So that cricketer who is not performing well goes to his nets and starts performing the basic batting techniques which he learned many years back when he was a new person. He has to again brush up that basics. So basic is like going in a foundation. See, when you actually shoot an arrow, the arrow is going which side? Front, right? But to shoot arrow, you have to go back first, right? Can you shoot arrow like this? No. You have to go first back, and then it goes front. So life is all about that. Unless you have strong foundation, what happens? Your basic is not good. You cannot perform well. So we need to revisit our basic. That means we'll perform well, then we don't perform well. We go to a basic, strengthen our life, again perform well. So go to basic is also called in a technical word, going offline. Going offline. You know what is offline? Offline means डेटा कार्ड बंद कर दिया, वाईफाई ऑफ कर दिया. ऑफलाइन सुन के लोगों को पसीना आता है कभी कभी. Sometimes data card doesn't work, you know, for just few seconds, and you are so nervous. क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? And then you गाली to the company also. है कि नहीं? You गाली to the Wi-Fi also. क्या Wi-Fi है? Just for few minutes. But going offline is good. That's called going to basics. Lord Ramchandra would always go offline many times. फिर क्या बात है? रामचंद्र के बाद डाटा काटता क्या? नहीं. Lord Ramchandra was always in a kingdom, was ruling as a king, but sometimes he would disappear. और लोग बोलते कहाँ गए भगवान रामचंद्र, कहाँ गए रामचंद्र? Lord Ramchandra would disappear and not go alone somewhere. He would go to some sage's ashram and he would sit down and hear from them. And he would update himself, revisit his basic, and come back and again rule the kingdom. So therefore, we also need privacy in our life. In that privacy, we need to upgrade our own self. Like sometimes, you know, you get a, notations on the mobile, you know, update available. What happens? Sometimes you have to wait, stop everything and do that update. It's very important, right? But that update takes time. So similarly in our life, we need to update regularly. But for that, you have to take a break. Take a break and upgrade oneself. If you don't upgrade, then you will not grow. And what is upgrading? Upgrading or going offline also means that we need to go to our basics, go to the places where we often get our encouragement. And it's all about what or whom we associate. Association matters a lot. Jaisa sang, vaisa rang. Psychologically, it is already proved. We are what we associate with. In fact, 5 people you associate with regularly, you become like them. Average of them. सोचिए, हमारे जीवन में हम invariably ऐसे लोग से associate करते हैं जिनको हमको associate करने की इच्छा नहीं है. So if you associate people with such people regularly, what will happen? You will become like that. So what to do? We have to wash ourselves. We have to go and associate with those people who are of good values. Then those values stick to us. Therefore, we are arranging this Prerna festival. What is the reason? That in your career, in your life, you are going around the world associating with so many people. Some are good, mostly are bad. They have their own ideas. They influence you. Negative ideas. Everywhere there is so much of negativity nowadays. So place where you can find positivity. You come and hear positive things about life. You find surcharge. इसलिए नाम क्या है? प्रेरणा. Inspiration and joy. Inspiration मिल रहा है आनंद के साथ में. So association matters a lot. So, therefore, we advise everyone to come regularly in association of great devotees, hear from them, take a break like Lord Ramchandra took a break. So, coming to temple is not a leisure activity, it's a most important activity. Taking a break from our regular life, getting charged up and going. And anyone here who ever moves out of his house in the morning without charging? Everyone make sure घर से निकलने के पहले चार्जिंग होना चाहिए मोबाइल पूरा, है ना? जिस दिन चार्जिंग नहीं हुआ उस दिन टेंशन रहता है बहुत, और लेके घूमते रहते कहाँ लगाना है, इसको कहाँ लगाना है करके, है ना? तो पहले चार्जिंग करके निकलते. तो हमारे जीवन को भी चार्जिंग चाहिए कि नहीं? इतना हम हमेशा ऑनलाइन रहते हैं. So that charging is coming in good association, like coming to this temple for Prerna festival programs. Tomorrow morning, Srimad Bhagavatam classes, Holiness Sadhanath Maharaj is giving, so you can all come, get charged up, right? That charging is important. And that charging should be on regular intervals. Hear good talks, read books like this, beautiful books. So revisit your big B. And Final Sutra is Sutra number 3. Homework your 3 C's. Care, commitment and clarity. So everyone must have heard about this word yoga, right? Aajkal yoga is a buzzword. Everyone is talking of yoga. One devotee, devotee in our temple, he started an organization, Yogi Plate. Yogi Plate भी आ गया अभी. पहले योगा आने से एक्सरसाइज था, योगी प्लेट है, फिर कल योगी गेम होगा, जो भी होगा योगा गेम सब आ गया अभी. So yoga is not just a healthy body. Now people talk about healthy growth, healthy relationship, happiness. Yoga can connect. So, care. There is a beautiful example given that there is a yoga of caring. Yoga of caring. And just like Ashtanga Yoga has 8 limbs, Ashtanga Yoga has 8 limbs, Yoga of caring has 3 limbs. The first limb is yoga of interaction. Second is yoga of participation. Third is yoga of non-intervention. What is yoga of interaction? Yoga of interaction means sometimes pull our mind away from our own needs, our own thoughts, our own concerns, and focus on someone else's need, someone else's interest, someone else's concern. In this way we can connect with people. Lord Ram again is an example of caring. Lord Ram, he was a king. But when he would see one of his citizens become successful, he would go to his house and celebrate that person's success. And when some other person would fail, Lord Ram would go to their house and cry with that person. It was not like Lord Ram always gives some solution to that person. Sometimes Lord Ram did not give solution, but just empathize with that person. And therefore, Lord Ram was loved by everyone. Why? Because he loved everyone. Simple as that. If you ask someone that मेरे को कोई प्रेम नहीं कर रहा है, कोई friendship नहीं कर रहा है, maybe you are not doing the same thing with others. That may be a reason for that. So Lord Ram reciprocated about that. Lord Ram cried with others. Lord Ram enjoyed their celebration and happiness also. Yoga participation. Yoga participation is appreciating others' opinion, even if that opinion is not as powerful as your opinion. Sometimes अपनी opinion को दबा के दूसरे को opinion लेना चाहिए, अच्छा है कुछ चीज़ को बनाए रखने के लिए. Like for example, there is a comparison. There is comparison between Superman and Hanuman. Hanuman and Superman. What is the difference between Superman and Hanuman? Superman, he would always be doing right things. And he had solution to all problems. Hanuman had all that, but Hanuman had something special. Hanuman always appreciated others' value more than his value. Sometimes he had right solution, but he did not speak till he gave everyone chance, and then he was asked, "Aap batao." Then he spoke. He did not say, "Hanuman, क्यों पूछ रहे हो दूसरे को? मुझे पूछो." He allowed everyone to give. That was the greatness of Hanumanji, that he valued others, and he took feedback from people. Like Hanumanji, when he went to Lanka, and first time he ever met Sita, so he had to introduce to Hanumanji. Hanumanji had to introduce himself to Sita Devi. So Hanumanji said, Sita said, I am a small, insignificant messenger of Lord Ram. मैं छोटा एक दास हूँ. सीता ने कहा, कैसे दास छोटे हैं? पूरा लंका आप उड़ के आए इधर, इतने लोगों को मारा आपने, आप छोटे कैसे हो सकते हैं? If someone like Sita tells you like this, what you'll say? Thank you very much, right? But Hanuman said, no, I am really small. दूत कौन होता है? मैसेंजर. जो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा उसको भेजते ना, तो मुझे भेजा. मैं इनसिग्निफिकेंट हूँ. अगर मैं छलांग मार के आके इतना काम करा तो सोचिए हमारे बाकी सोल्जर्स कितने पावरफुल होंगे. और रामचंद्र जी की क्या बात है. तो आप निसंकोच हो जाइए. That was how Hanuman was projecting himself. He valued others more than himself. And finally is yoga of non-intervention, third one. Yoga of non-intervention is giving space to others, maintaining a healthy distance in one's relationship. Right? Not interfering in others unnecessarily. Like for example, if you're traveling in local train, which place or seat you prefer? Window seat. And what if we get a window seat which is opposite direction and plus no one is sitting in front? Right? If you have many options, window seat opposite direction, you'll choose that option where someone is not sitting in front, so that अपना पैर आगे करके आराम से बैठेंगे आप. You need space, right? In flight also, कोई सीट्स में स्पेस होता है तो उसको एक्स्ट्रा पैसा देना पड़ता है थोड़ा पैर फैलाने के लिए. Everyone needs extra space, leg space. हमारी ज़रूरत है वो. हमारे जीवन में हमको स्पेस चाहिए. So what is the meaning of giving space to others? Means not squeezing into the private property, private affairs. Pandavas, they were 5 and they were all 5 different. But no one took other space. Arjun never told Bhimsen, क्या ये गधा घुमा रहा है, चल तुझे सिखाता हूँ धनुर विद्या. कभी नहीं था. And Yudhishthira never said, मैं हमेशा सत्य बोलता हूँ. इतना झूठ बोलता है, कभी सत्य बोल. ऐसा बोला कभी? कभी नहीं बोले. Nakul did not say, I am looking so beautiful, handsome. आपको मैं टिप देता हूँ, beauty tips. And Sahadev never said, I know so many languages of different animals. I'll take some coaching classes for you to learn also. Everyone was super happy in their own thing and they gave space. And the reason was there were 5 Pandavas with all different swabhav, different nature, but together. That was called giving space to others. They gave space to each other, therefore there was deep bonding. Many of us, what happens, we interfere in our other person's life so much, और ये पक जाता है वो, बोलते हैं यार ये बहुत ज़्यादा ही अंदर घुस रहा है. They get ऊब जाते हैं वो लोग, हर चीज़ में interfere करते हैं. And the best caring person for anyone in this world is Krishna himself. What caring nature he had got. He practiced all these 3 yogas. Yoga of interaction, yoga of non-intervention, yoga of participation. When he was in Vrindavan, how much caring he was. If you want to call cows, he had a separate melody on the flute, which he knew cows would like, and he would play that flute. When he would call his friends, he had separate melody which they enjoyed. Want to call gopis? A separate melody. He was really caring. He would play flute which everyone will enjoy as per their relish. So everyone relished. Not only everyone relished, but everyone relied upon him. People, because Krishna was caring for everyone so much, when there was danger in Vrindavan, everyone was looking at whom? Krishna. Everyone was running after Krishna. Krishna, please save. Krishna, please save. No one said, Nanda Maharaj, please save. No one said, Yashoda, please save. Everyone to Krishna. Krishna, please save. Because they knew Krishna cared for them. Draupadi, when she was in danger, she initially tried husbands, tried all people in this, and finally she realized, no one cares for me as much as Krishna. And then she called for Krishna, and Krishna was waiting, and Krishna came and helped. So everyone knew very well that Krishna cared. Why? Because he gave everyone their space. Krishna conquered so many empires, but amazing thing, he never became king. Krishna killed Kamsa, and he was supposed to be king of Mathura, but he made whom? Ugrasen. And the result was, everyone loved Krishna. Ugrasen also loved Krishna. Krishna went and helped Bhimsen kill Jarasan. After that, everyone said, Krishna, you become the king. He made Jarasan's son as the king. And everyone loved Krishna. In his way, Krishna, wherever he went, Hastinapur also, the whole battle of Kurukshetra got over, Udhishthir Maharaj became the king. So Krishna gave everyone space, Krishna cared for them, and therefore everyone loved Krishna. So this is the care part. Second part is commitment, right? We're talking about commitment. 3 C's. Commitment is become committed to whatever project we have, even though nothing much is happening in that project. I'll give an example from Vrindavan. Vrindavan is a famous temple of Banke Bihari. Very famous temple. People come from all over the world to go to Banke Bihari to take darshan. So there's a lot of rush also there. And there is no VIP line or CIP line. Everyone has to go together. So there are 2 entries from this side and that side. That's it. And that also exit also same. Entry also, exit also same. There is no crowd care like we have in our temple. You just enter, Banke Bihari ki jai, darshan closes in 2 minutes, opens 1 minute, again closes 2 minutes. So this darshan keeps on going. And you just go, see the Banke Bihari Lord Krishna, and go away. So one very rich man, a Sethji, entered, बहुत भीड़ थी अंदर temple में. So he entered from one door. And when you enter from one door, what happens? It's like local train, na? You don't have to move. People make you move. From behind they were pushing him. So he kept on going. But his eyes were all what? Lord, Banke Bihari ki jai. वो सामने से वहाँ से एक भीड़ आ रही थी. तो वहाँ से एक आदमी को धक्का मार के भीड़ आ रहा था. और दोनों बांके बिहारी के हाथ ऊपर करे, दोनों टक्कर हो गए ठाड़ करके. और सेठ जी का टक्कर हो गया. सेठ जी बड़ा गुस्से हो गए. टक्कर होने के बाद दोनों नीचे गिर गए. सेठ जी गिर गया तो उसका अहंकार बहुत ठेस हो गया, पहुंच गया उसको. ईगो वाज क्रश्ड एंड इमीडिएटली सेड, अंधा है क्या, दिखता है नहीं क्या, ऐसा बोला उसको. तो आदमी बोला, हाँ सच में अंधा हो, दिखता नहीं मुझे. यस, दैट पर्सन वाज ब्लाइंड. बोले उल्टा बोलता है, अंधा है दिखता नहीं. अंधा है तो इधर क्यों आया, अंधा है तो इधर क्यों आया, क्या मिलने वाला है, दर्शन तो नहीं होने वाले है कि नहीं. तो अंधा सेड, मैं दर्शन ले सकता नहीं, लेकिन मेरा दर्शन तो भगवान ले रहे ना. मैं अपना हाजिरी लगाने आया हूँ, अटेंडेंस, कि रेगुलर आना है भगवान, तो मैं आया हूँ. मुझे समझे नहीं समझे क्या चल रहा है इधर, लेकिन मैं आऊँगा. तो मैं हाजिरी लगा दिया. When Seth ji heard that, उसका पूरा ईगो जो है ना पंक्चर ही हो गया. Then he realized, अरे ये तो बड़ा अच्छा डिवोटी यार, मैं कुछ भी नहीं है उसके सामने. He said, actually you are really coming and taking darshan of the Lord, even though you don't have eyes, because you have a commitment. You don't have senses, you want to see the Lord, but you think मैं नहीं देख पा रहा, एटलीस्ट भगवान को देखना चाहिए कि मैं हूँ, आ रहा हूँ करके. तो उतना कमिटमेंट दे दिया उसने. Are we committed to our project like that? Sometimes when project goes very good, then we are very happy. But project goes very, very slow. Then we say, क्या है यार, कहाँ प्रोजेक्ट आ गया. गाली देते प्रोजेक्ट को हम लोग. रिलेशनशिप गाली देते, लोगों को गाली देते. So we need to be commitment. So commitment के लिए regularly do our duties. They are saying that don't procrastinate. कल के ऊपर कुछ छोड़ो मत, आज का काम आज ही करो. Saying that procrastination is like a funeral. अंत्येष्टि, अंतिम संस्कार किसका? Procrastination like a funeral in which you burn the chance of success. Therefore, we should learn the lesson from a lion. एक सिंह होता है ना, lion. You see, when he's chasing his prey, it is not the speed which matters, the velocity at which he is moving. It is the focus which matters. Lion का speed important नहीं है, उसका focus है. He just focuses on one deer at a time. उस पर ही पूरा focus होता है उसको. So commitment also has to be, whatever you're doing, do it now. Don't think of what's remaining. आप जो कर रहे हो करो. And finally, the last one is clarity. Clarity is all about stand like a mountain to your principles of life, and then you will see that no one's opinion can shake you. No one can influence you badly. I'll end with a nice thing. In his book, His Grace Vajrayana shares a very wonderful thing of how one can give a nice service How can I have a nice social industry of service, you know? We're talking about today, service. Every company is saying, you take us, we guarantee you good service, right? आज सबका वही बोल वाला है, हाँ आपका अच्छा सेवा करेंगे, लेकिन हाँ आजकल की सेवा पता है कैसे आपको ना? तो सच में सेवा करना है तो कैसे सेवा करना चाहिए? There are 4 levels of service. The first level of सेवक, वो सेवक वो बोल रहा है मैं सेवा नहीं करूँगा लेकिन मेवा ही चाहिए मुझे. नो सर्विस, ओनली ग्लोरी. वो नाम के लिए खड़ा रहेगा प्रसादम स्टॉल के सामने, सबको लगेगा सेवा कर रहा है, लेकिन वो देख रहा है गुलाब जामुन मिलने वाला है मुझे, 2-3 ले लेता हूँ मैं. ओनली ग्लोरी. तो बड़ा टाइम पे आएगा सेवा चालू करने का, लेकिन सेवा नहीं करेगा, अपना काम करके निकल जाएगा. सर्विस, नो सर्विस, ओनली ग्लोरी. सेकेंड लेवल, सर्विस भी है ग्लोरी भी है. मैं सेवा करूँगा, 2-3 गुलाब जामुन भी लेके जाऊँगा, मैं सबको एक है, मैं 2-3 लूँगा, क्यों? सेवा किया ना, सबको बांटा. इतना मेरे मुंह में पानी आ रहा था, वेट किया तो 2-3 ले लिया, और मेरा हक है. सेवा भी और ग्लोरी भी है. तीसरा लेवल, ये सेकंड सेवक है, आपको लगता है हाईएस्ट होगा ना ये? थर्ड लेवल, ओनली सर्विस, नो ग्लोरी. सेवा करूंगा मैं, गुलाब जामुन मिले ना मिले चलेगा. अच्छा है ना? कोई बोल नहीं रहा अभी तक, हंस भी नहीं रहा है कोई. ओनली सर्विस एंड नो ग्लोरी. बट दिस इज नॉट द एंड. फोर्थ लेवल, ओनली सर्विस अदर्स ग्लोरी. ये सबसे बेस्ट है. सेवा करो, और अगर एक गुलाब जामुन बचा है और आप अकेले ही है, लेकिन उतने में एक व्यक्ति आ रहा है, प्रभु जी और एक मिलेगा गुलाब जामुन, तो क्या बोलेंगे आप? वाई नॉट टेक? योर ग्लोरी is my happiness. So only service and others' glory. So therefore there is saying by John Adams, our goal is important, but our role is most important too. Therefore we need to live, and we need to also grow in our life. So John Adams mentions, if your action inspires others to dream more, if your action inspires others to learn more, if your action inspires others to become more, if your actions inspires others to do more, then you are a real leader. Not just leader, you are a grown leader. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
RG Media YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.